IRCON International, that's been another stock on our radar. What a stellar Q3, margin expansion as well is something that they've seen. So let's try and figure out really what's the story here. We've got on board with us SK Chaudhary, the CMD at IRCON International, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Chaudhary, hi, good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out. Wanted to understand whether your international as well as domestic revenues managed to grow at par with each other. If you could just break up for us what the domestic as well as international revenue pie chart looks like.
See, good morning to you. And the revenue total has grown by 18% in the both domestic as well as foreign. Of course, our pie of the foreign projects is at present is very less. We are executing projects of around 1,500 crores outside India, but we hope that we will be bagging more projects shortly.
Currently are coming largely because of the fact that you enjoy government status, and how much of your projects currently are coming to you via competitive bidding?
See, around 50 to 55% projects are given on nomination basis by Ministry of Railways, and balance projects are getting on the competitive basis. All foreign projects, all projects of dedicated freight corridor, even other projects which we are executing, even highway projects, they are all competitive basis.
The update on the government payments, we understand from other private companies, including government companies, that the government receivables or government payments have been delayed. What has been your experience?
See, in our case, we have not found any difficulty. You can see from the growth itself that we have grown 18%, and the outstanding dues payment of our contractors is approximately 50 crores, not more than that. It is the only company which pays in time. So we have sufficient liquidity available with us. We are also liquidating our assets further for easing out the cash flow of our contractors and even for working out of our capital.
Also, on the subject of orders, just wanted to understand what kind of orders have you recently bagged, and are you confident of adding about, say, 7,000 to 8,000 odd crore rupees in the next 6 to 8 months?
No, our target is to add around 4,000 to 5,000 crores by this March, and particularly in HAM model of NHAI. Then we have already orders of around 32,000 crores which are under execution. We have order book of around 50,000 crores. The balance orders, as soon as we get the environment clearance, land acquisition, tree cutting permissions, we'll keep on adding in our kitty. So the further orders which will allot or which will award to the contractors will be around to the tune to 4,000 to 5,000 crores in next quarter. And in the next financial year, we have a target of booking the order book of around 10,000 crores. That also again maximum will be railways, and then some part of the highways.
When you get railway orders because of nomination, do you have flexibility for margin negotiation, or these nomination orders, they normally come at fixed margins and it's like a fixed business which is coming to you where you will have to work on cost plus basis?
See, earlier it was cost plus basis, but now the government has said that the PSU of Ministry of Railways will compete among each other for getting these orders on PMC basis. So we have to quote the PMC fees. And since IRCON is working in all the formats as a contractor, as a nominee of the government, and joint venture, so we know the business. So for us, it is a win-win situation that government is coming out in this format, and will be able to maintain our margins of around 10%.
When you say, I want to also understand your international orders, you
Yes, please.
mentioned that internationally things are looking up. So could you tell us that which are the geographies where you currently are present? When you're bidding for international orders, where are you getting these orders from, and what is the scope of these orders?
See, Government of India has extended line of credit in Bangladesh. Is around $1.5 billion of projects in railway sector alone. Then in Sri Lanka, there is a line of credit available. In Malaysia, of course, we were in quite advance in our talks, but because of some situation, we are slightly, it is getting delayed, but we will be able to finish this talks very early. And some people are coming here on 20th in our office, so hopefully we'll be able to get something. Then we are trying in Zambia, we are trying in Ghana. So these are the things where the projects are coming on negotiation basis and most probably on barter basis. So we are trying, let's see.
Wanted to really understand, what kind of opportunities do you think arise in terms of the railway sector in particular? Because, in the budget we heard that there's going to be a national carrier, and the fact that it's struggling to meet its freight and passenger, earnings targets as well amid the kind of dwindling finances. Are plans really in place to provide about 1.70 lakh crore rupee for transportation infrastructure by FY 2021?
See, if you see the 5-year plan of the government is 100 lakhs crores in infrastructure sector, and in this around 19 lakhs crores in the highway and 13 lakhs crores in railway. Railways also take money, as you asked, from the extra budgetary resources. They have tied up the loan through LIC, and some of the projects are funded through them via IRFC. So funds are tied up for their projects. There is no issue at all.
Okay. On the subject as well, wanted to understand, Mr. Chaudhary, if the move for privatization of railways, according to you, will ease the burden on the government finances and, thereby offer also world-class technology and service to passengers. Do you think it will be a wise and prudent move?
Yeah, it is quite wise move. In fact, this sector was left alone so far for privatization. And privatization will bring the efficiency, it will bring faster completion of the project, it will also help in improving the facilities of the passengers, and definitely it will ease out the burden of the government on the resources, and this should be definitely exploited. In fact, our joint venture company, Indian Railway Station Development Corporation, is already proceeding on these lines, and the number of railway stations have been bidded out on this basis. So, and some are in pipeline. The feasibility studies and the reports are under preparations. Various architects have been appointed on the number of stations who are doing these studies. These will be submitted within the next 3-4 months, and then the project will be coming out on PPP basis for the developer to take land as a resource and develop it as a commercial market, commercial buildings and housing. So, and the railway station. So, this will be a win-win situation for the government and for the country as a whole.
Has there been any premature or early indication which has come to you, or any discussion on the privatization of railway subject?
Not with us directly, but yes, Railway Station Development Corporation is formed for that purpose only, and that part we are exploiting. Even we are also looking for exploiting some of the railway land for monetizing that thing and bringing the money to the railway kitty.
If indeed things were to move on target and as per, everyone's plan, how soon do you think a concrete plan on the privatization could be announced or put under process?
See, talks are going on, and most probably shortly, maybe within next quarter or 6 months, things will be much better and much clearer. And you will hear that number of trains have already been announced where many people have shown interest to run the trains. So things are moving in that direction. Of course, because it's a new thing, it takes some time, little bit longer in railways, but yes, it will definitely help.
Mr. Chaudhary, good to have you on the show, and we'll chat again as soon as something concrete is really announced on privatization of railways. But good to have you on the show, and might I add, your stock has been a big buzzer and performer lately, really, sort of duly rewarding the shareholders.